Stop for a second. Because what I'm about to tell you sounds almost too simple. But it's something most men completely overlook. They think attraction comes from looks, from status, from confidence. And yes, those things matter. But they're not what creates emotional impact. They're not what makes her feel something deep enough to remember you. In reality, two simple words, used at the right moment, can create more connection than all of that combined. Not pickup lines. Not tricks. Not manipulation. Just two words, take your time. And if you don't understand why these words are so powerful, you'll keep trying harder, instead of smarter. So if you want to understand what most men miss, hit like, subscribe, and let's break this down. Number 1, it removes pressure instantly. Most interactions today feel rushed. Reply faster. Decide faster. Move things forward. Even when it's not said directly, it's felt. That pressure sits in the background of almost every conversation. Now imagine this. She's thinking. She pauses. There's a moment of hesitation. And instead of filling the silence, you simply say, take your time. In that moment, something shifts. Her mind relaxes. Because you just removed the pressure she didn't even realize she was feeling. And when pressure disappears, comfort appears. Number 2, it signals emotional intelligence. Most men react to silence with anxiety. They rush to speak. They try to fix the moment. They overcompensate. But when you stay calm and allow space, you communicate something deeper. You show that you understand emotions without needing to control them. That's emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is rare, which makes it attractive. Number 3, it creates a safe emotional space. Attraction doesn't grow under pressure. It grows where someone feels safe enough to be themselves. When you say, take your time, you're not just giving her space. You're creating an environment where she can relax. She doesn't have to perform. She doesn't have to respond perfectly. She doesn't have to rush. And when a woman feels safe, she opens up. Not because she has to, but because she wants to. Number 4, it triggers curiosity instead of resistance. Here's something most men don't realize. When you push, people pull away. But when you step back, people lean in. By removing urgency, you create curiosity. She starts wondering, why is he so calm? Why isn't he trying to impress me? What's different about him? And curiosity is powerful. Because it pulls her toward you, without you chasing. Number 5, it shows quiet confidence. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't rush. It doesn't force outcomes. It doesn't need validation. When you say, take your time, you're communicating, I'm not in a hurry. I don't need to control this moment. I'm comfortable with whatever happens. That's quiet confidence. And quiet confidence feels stronger than anything forced or exaggerated. Number 6, it creates contrast with other men. Most men try to impress. They talk more. They push more. They try to stand out. But in doing that, they all feel the same. Fast. Outcome-driven. Predictable. Now you come in. Calm. Patient. Unrushed. That contrast is what makes you stand out. Not by doing more, but by doing less. Number 7, it slows down the interaction when everything moves fast. Connection stays shallow. But when things slow down, depth begins to form. Take your time changes the pace. It allows moments to breathe. Silences become meaningful instead of awkward. And when moments stretch, emotions have time to build. Number 8, tone matters more than words. Here's where most men get it wrong. They focus on the words, but ignore the feeling behind them. If you say, take your time, while being tense or impatient, it loses all impact. But when it's said calmly, softly, with genuine presence, it hits differently. Because people don't just hear words. They feel energy. Number 9, it builds a positive emotional memory. People don't remember every word. They remember how you made them feel. And feeling relaxed, unpressured, understood, creates a strong emotional imprint. Now she associates you with comfort, ease, calmness, and that association becomes powerful over time. Because she doesn't just remember the conversation. She remembers the feeling. Number 10, it shifts the entire dynamic. Most interactions are about trying. Trying to impress. Trying to be liked. Trying to get a result. But this changes the dynamic completely. Now it's not about chasing an outcome. It's about experiencing the moment. That shift removes tension. And when tension disappears, connection becomes natural. Number 11, it encourages authenticity. When there's no pressure, people stop performing. They stop overthinking. They stop filtering every word. They become real. And real connection only happens when both people feel free to be themselves. That's what these 2 words create. Number 12, it makes her lean in naturally. Here's the final piece. When you don't push, she starts moving closer. Emotionally first. Then naturally, everything else follows. Because now the interaction feels different. Not forced. Not rushed. Not transactional. But real. And real always wins over forced. Final shift. Most men think attraction is about doing more. More talking. More effort. More intensity. But the truth is, the strongest impact often comes from doing less. From slowing down. From allowing space. From being present. Because when you remove pressure, you don't lose attraction. You create it. Powerful ending. You don't need perfect lines. You don't need to impress. Sometimes, all it takes is 2 simple words: take your time. And the moment you understand how to use them, you stop chasing connection and start creating it. If this changed your perspective, subscribe for more. And comment calm if you understand that real attraction isn't rushed. It's felt.